it's Pat McGrew with another great inkish video from Hunkeler Innovation Days, and this time we are with our friends from Australia, OFS. And if you don't know the name, that wouldn't be terribly surprising, but you're going to know it. And the person who's going to help us do that is Jonathan Newton. And Jonathan from OFS, thanks so much for taking time with us. So let's start with who is OFS?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Patricia. So OFS is a manufacturing efficiency specialist company. We've been around for 19 years, and today we're in 30 countries, thousands of factories around the world, and we monitor machines 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's about 20 million machines around the world we're monitoring, and we provide live real-time insights into operations performance so that the operators and the businesses can help drive efficiencies.
And so you've got that manufacturing in your DNA, and of course print is a manufacturing environment. Yeah. So I understand that you're already working with digital press providers in the packaging space.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are manufacturing specialists. We work in 40 different industry verticals, but print and packaging is in our core. Majority of our business leaders come from that background, and today we're in about 1,000 print and packaging sites around the world. Some of the big manufacturers, leading packaging companies, we are in their sites, whether that is flexibles, carton board, corrugated, recycling facilities even as well, paper mills. So we cover the entire spectrum, and from a print and commercial printing point of view, yes, we work with HP. We've been working with them for over a year, and they offer our services our software to their customers to help them run the presses and the other assets that they have in their factory, because we can cover any manufacturing assets as well.
You also use that word services. So I would imagine it takes a little bit of setup to make this all work and provide the data back that the business needs to run. Yeah. Do you help with services as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So what we're really looking for is a simple pulse signal as a bare minimum from a machine, or it can be more complicated like machine states and fault tags. We do that in a very simple way that we have either a RevPi, an IoT gateway if the customer happens to be networked. If it's not, it's no problem. We can have a PLC which connects to the machine PLC, or it can even connect to some simple sensors, which could be like a rotary encoder or a photo eye sensor. So even a company who doesn't have any IT infrastructure at all, within a half an hour to an hour, we can have them connected to the cloud, providing them with live real-time insights into the operations performance. So they can so their operators can focus on running the assets. We're automatically collecting time, downtime, setups, etc. So our job is to automate and eliminate tasks for the operators and provide all the insights the business needs to manage their business, so they don't have to measure. We do the measuring, they do the managing.
And then all of that data can be fed into a dashboard and then networked into other business systems?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're essentially the Japanese chef's knife for operations performance. And that means that we have to integrate with lots of other things. The customer's ERP, their MRP, their quality system, their QMS, etc. So we integrate with lots of things, and we talk backwards and forwards to them. And we then present that in very user-friendly dashboards, visualized on the line, around the site, in the supporting functions. So if you're maintenance or an engineer, electrician, you're going to have visibility of how your lines are performing. So yeah, we talk to all those different systems, but we've made it incredibly easy to set up. We have customers who are set up and live, as I said, within half an hour or so, at a very simple level. And they're training the operators in 15 minutes. So often with systems like this, customers think this is going to take a long time, a lot of resources, a lot of training. In reality, we're very different. We've made it as easy as possible.
Well, let's talk about that easy for a second, because I understand you have a friend called Maven.
Me too.
So can you tell me about Maven?
Sure.
To kind of give us a taste so that people know to come talk to you more about it.
Sure, thank you. So we like to solve people's problems, and I'll just go back a little bit. We visit 250 factories a year in our business, and the things that we see are that two things. The customers who perform at the absolute highest, hitting 85, 90% OEE, are the ones where the leadership are engaged, but often leadership are disengaged from the operations performance data. They care about operations performance, it's one of their top priorities, but they don't really go into the tools and systems and data. So we wanted to make that data accessible to them. So Maven is our AI solution that we've spent 12 months developing, which brings data to the surface in a very simple text box, where it's as familiar and as user-friendly as Google or ChatGPT. I can simply ask it as a CEO or operations manager, what are my biggest problems? How are my lines performing the last 3 months? If I had $1 million to spend, where should I invest it? How can I help my operations improve their setup times? So we're connecting the senior leaders with the shop floor, but also the shop floor are very good at running the machines. They are experts at presses and conversion, etc. They're not data scientists, they're not analysts. So we want to give them a tool which in every single pocket, they now have a data scientist and an analyst who can help them uncover all this information and find observations and make recommendations on how they can improve. So again, they can get on with doing what they do best. It's really about assisting them, not replacing them. It's about, some of the data analysis and big calculations is what an AI tool should be doing.
Jonathan, you've done the teaser perfectly. I know people are going to be flocking to you here at Innovation Days and also to your website. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you very much, Patricia.